You were last here?
About a year.
Yeah, it's
maybe
been a
year and a
while.
half.
You weren't here then.
I wasn't here. I don't look like Roxy.
Did I say that?
You were absent.
Rev It Up is the brand new album,
Yeah.
and I think that whenever you come out with a second album, everyone's automatically going to ask you about the sophomore jinx. Was there any feeling of extra pressure going in to record this album?
Fortunately, no. We were lucky. Our record label and our managers were very, they stayed away from us. They said, do your thing, we believe in you, we have faith in you, go do it.
Because you wrote almost all of the songs on the album this time. Last time you, Richard Marx helped out on at least one of the songs. Did that make a big difference for the way you approached everything?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think, you know, we felt a lot more creative with it and everything, and it opened everything up. You know, I think everybody was more confident in the playing, and the performances were a lot better, so that helped a lot.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to the brand new video in just a couple of minutes, and I want to ask you, well, all about what's going on the road, and anything else you can figure out to tell us about personal lives.
Personal lives? Wait a minute.
Just got to throw that at you once in a while. Now, in fact, we'll be back with the top 12 on Dial MTV. Also, more Vixen right after this.
You're so tan, Adam.
Well, that's because, like, I have no life and I just hang out in the backyard all day. Actually, Janet's not, you're pretty tan.
Oh, not tan.
Well, it's not.
Look, that means compared to you.
Well, let's call you have the studio tan. That's what you got.
There you go.
So after the previous album we were talking about earlier, it was you toured quite extensively for at least a year. What was the reaction that you got, being women rockers, which of course is different from what a lot of audiences are used to? What reactions did you get?
Well, I think at first, you know, people go, "Whoa, check it out," you know. Girls,
Yeah.
let's see if they can play. But about halfway through the show, I think you could tell by people's faces and stuff that they sort of forgot that we were girls and just, you know, started to enjoy the music and the show.
In fact, in the video, the beginning of the video, there's a little bit that talks about where you mention that you really can play live, right?
Yes, absolutely.
we really can.
You do it
Help
for
me
real.
out here. Help me out here.
We're real.
Besides having 11 different songs, what would you say would be the main differences between your first album and this one?
Well, we're tighter musically, I think, from playing so many shows together. You know, that we just grew as musicians. We grew closer, and I think on this record we also achieved something we really wanted to do, which was capture more of the live energy, and we did that with the help of our wonderful producer, Randy Nicholas.
How would one perceive Vixen on the road? We know how a lot of the guys are out on the road, and you know, obviously it's the groupies, it's the women. For you, is it the same way, just reversed or not?
Yeah, it's the groupies, it's the men, it's the... No.
Seriously?
No, I mean, that's a real hard thing to deal with. I mean, yeah, we have fans and they're very enthusiastic.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And they hang out in front of the hotel a lot.
Yeah, I mean, they you know, they kind of want to party and stuff, but it's not really. Most of it's in good fun. Most of the time they laugh at themselves before we even get a chance to laugh at them.
Yes, Vixen, how mellow are they really? We'll see if we can find out more. That's the week on Dial MTV, and more Vixen coming up. We were talking about your shoes earlier, and I said that that looked like you had them on for like 2 days, which I was wrong, of course.
It was very wrong. Well, while we were filming it, as you can see, we had ramps in the video, and they were like steel grating, and we had to run down them on our tiptoes to try not to get our heels caught. Well, finally, after hours and hours, don't you hate it when you have to do that?
Yes.
The inevitable happened. The heel went in, down I went, and the director guys, somebody comes running up to rescue my foot because I couldn't get back up. I was like, help, help, I can't get up.
But it turned out okay in the end.
Yeah.
I like the drum kit, by the way. Whose idea was that?
Roxy herself, of course.
That's pretty good. Is that going to go out on the road, for what you can?
It depends on if we have room for it.
Yeah, we hope so.
I mean, it depends on the venues that we're playing. If we're playing big places, yeah.
And when is the tour?
We leave September 1st, and we're doing a couple of the super rock festivals, or Monsters of Rock, or whatever they call them now.
Right.
So that's going to be pretty exciting. And then we'll be back in the States about the 15th,
Yeah.
somewhere around in there.
You got to drop on by.
We will,
Hang.
absolutely.
Don't leave yet. We got a couple more videos to play. We'll be right back with more of the Best of the Week on Dial. I can't get enough number 6 on the Best of the Week on Dial, and that is their brand new one. Cher and Janet are here and almost on their way out, but again, I want to thank you for dropping by. September 1st when the tour starts. How do you, because and this is maybe a very chauvinistic thing to say, but for me it always seems that when a whole bunch of women are together for a certain amount of time, they just go crazy. They just start to get on each other's nerves and go nuts. How is it on the road?
We go crazy.
I grew up with 2 sisters, you know, it's like...
That was funny.
That's kind of what it's like. It's kind of like having sisters, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, you know, I'd be like telling a big old lie if I said, "Oh, we get along great all the time."
Yeah.
Sure, we have it out, but you know, it only lasts about 5 minutes, and then it's like, hey, it's cool. We worked it out.
I wish I'd grown up with you 2. It would have been so much easier. Again, thanks for dropping by, and see you soon. And
Our
come back
pleasure.
whenever you're in the neighborhood.
Thank you.
Okay, more coming up on the Best of the Week on Dial. Don't go away.